that may or may not actually be up for election in the world?
I like library. Oh, sorry.
What was that?
County Commissioner?
County Commissioner? Any other suggestions?
I don't know what that is.
It doesn't have to be a real elected position.
Oh, dog catcher.
Humane Society Director.
Humane Society what?
Director.
Director. I like that. All right.
Lion tamer.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the second debate of 4 for the Humane Society Director of Travis County. Our candidates, they will be introducing themselves. They will each get a brief introductory speech, and then we will be going into a question and answer period in which they will have 30 seconds to answer and rebut each question. I would like to ask that everyone remain respectful. And we will be opening the floor to audience questions at the end after I've gone through some pre-selected questions from the Travis County Humane Society Facebook page. Without further ado, I would like to introduce our candidates.
Well, hello everybody. My name is Shirley Johnson, and you know that animals have been close to my heart ever since I grew up in the taxidermy office. They have been something that have formed a basis of my feelings about animal kind, about all of us. And then my feelings got further expanded when I worked in the research labs at my local college. It was definitely, I feel that myself as Humane Society Director would be a perfect fit. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, my name is Michelle Dorsett. And while I think the taxidermy and research on animals really does qualify someone for the Humane Society, I feel I really have a close connection with animals. Because my dad was a vet, and ever since I was, you know, about this high, I could talk to them. I understood everything they said. And I feel like that's really important when you're trying to be humane to something. That's all.
I'm sorry. I gotta say something real quick. I'm Mary Sue Ellen, Families for America. And I just don't know about this one over here. Like, I'm real glad her daddy's got a real nice job and stuff, but talking to animals, I mean, you know, Jesus made man and woman, okay? Not man and animals talking, you know? So I think we just need to keep things about people and not talking
I
about
have
animals.
to disagree with you.
Oh, God.
My name is Sebastian Shaw, and I represent the gay community here at Travis County.
Of course you do. Of course you do.
I have to say, I talk to animals too, and I think if anybody knows what's up, it's probably her. So.
Michelle, the first question will be for you. It will, of course, be both of you. Michelle gets first answer. Just tell me a little bit about your philosophy on animal rights.
Well, I think animals should have the rights as anyone else, the same as white people and women and black people and even homosexuals.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
I think it's very important that we treat them. I mean, they are God's creatures, right? After all, it says in the Bible, thou shalt not kill. It didn't say thou shalt not kill just men, right? It said thou shalt
You are
not kill.
misreferencing the Lord.
Shirley, you have 30 seconds to respond.
Oh, yes, of course. Animals' rights. Yes. I do believe that we as humans, our rights should come before the rights of animals. Animals are here to be our companions, to be our helpers in case you're blind. Food if you're really hungry. So yes, animals have rights. They have the rights to be our helpers. The Lord did say to dominion over the us first.
I'm sorry.
So we love the animals in their place.
as a representative for Greenpeace, I respectfully disagree. I believe that animals should have the same rights as people, as living beings, that they have the same right to air, that factory farming...
Pardon me, but the Union of Concerned Scientists has found no evidence for souls in animals. We've tested these things.
Now, ladies, I'm sure it's very well known that Travis County has been having some budgetary issues recently, and the Humane Society in particular has been singled out for budget overruns. Can you please tell me, Shirley first, what is your plan for dealing with the budget overruns at the Travis County Humane Society?
You would not believe how much meat is on a rabbit. Local, organic, humanely raised, you know? I mean, when I was a little girl, I used to love rabbit stew. It was amazing.
Tucker Jackson, the fourth here. Shirley Johnson. What a candidate. What a candidate. At Redwater Super PAC, everything we can into this candidacy. Let me tell you why. Privatization. Privatization all the way. Government is not the way to go. What are we doing? Why are we doing this for free?
Amen.
Why are we doing this for free?
Lord.
Shirley, our money's with you.
Michelle.
I would love to respond to that, because I'm not quite sure what you're insinuating. You're insinuating eating rabbits.
Well, I'm just saying that if you can't find homes for the adorable little things, then why don't you just make them into stew, you know? I mean, they're sad sitting in their little bunny cages. I've seen them.
You know, and here's the deal, you guys. We need to get to the real point here. They're trying to take away our guns. Okay, the dirty liberals. The dirty liberals are trying to take away our guns that we use for hunting, you know, and protecting ourselves. I mean, you guys, we cannot allow this. Okay, this is an American right, and the forefathers knew everything about everything way back in the day.
I'm sorry, I have to agree. The Union of Concerned Scientists has shown guns to be dangerous. Several studies have.
Our next question comes from, a student here at the University of Texas. Shirley, you are a college girl, so this will go to you first. What role do you think that education can play in human-animal relations?
Education? Well, obviously, you know, if you're going to be a lion tamer, you have to learn how to do that, you know. I mean, taxidermy takes forever to figure out, and I do feel like if we have cost overruns at the Humane Society, well, we've got a big research lab right on campus. There's no reason why we can't have a little mano-y-mano, you know, just help one.
Thank Jesus.
I'm not quite sure how to respond to that. I don't even remember the original question.
How do you feel that education plays in human-animal relations?
Oh, well, we all know that when people are smarter, they're nicer. I mean, that just goes without saying. And I don't know, like, forever, like when you're in college, it takes forever to learn taxidermy. Like, what degree is that exactly? If I may ask the other candidate this question, like, what degree is taxidermy?
My degree was in business. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's right.
Business.
Small business is.
The link between kindness and intelligence is only correlative. There's the cum hoc ergo propter hoc. You obviously should not conclude that one causes the other causes the one. There could be a third variable.
This is my entry into
Okay, so what we hear here is that it's just a stepping stone, that you don't really have any interest in serving the people. You just want to get higher up in society so that you can what?
Serve people.
Serve people. Serve people to other people.
Serve people decent medicine that has been, you know, looked at on
Decent medicine?
decent medicine.
So ladies, this actually ties in wonderfully to our next question. What role do you think the government should be playing a larger or smaller role
Here we
in the
go.
day-to-day lives of the people of Travis
I'm
County?
sorry,
Shirley,
I'm sorry,
this is
I'm
Michelle's
first on
turn
this
next.
one, thank you. I think government should have a bigger role in everything. Because every time that government, you need to keep her quiet for a second. Every time that government gets involved, things just get better. Just take, for example, example, let's see, what are some things that we can talk about government getting better?
Gay marriage.
Oh my gosh.
When homosexuals get married, that state's economic value skyrockets. When they make that legal.
I'm sorry, Michelle, your time is up. The question now goes to Shirley.
Yes, I think that big government is one of the things that is wrong with our country in the first place. Why not privatize? Why not give it to the corporations that have been shown to be able to know how to make business work? When somebody like me runs the Humane Society, it will be run in a business-like and efficient manner.
No, I hear all of this talk about people, and no one is talking about the earth and how our relationship with animals and our relationship with the earth. This is ridiculous.
Okay,
all about people, and there's no environmental concern.
First of all, my husband works for Chevron. He loves the earth, okay? Okay? No, you need to back down, okay, mister? Second of all, look, I'm all about tolerance, okay? That's what Jesus would do. But I just
Would
think,
Jesus pollute the oceans?
you know, Jesus put the oil there in the first place. Okay? Jesus did it. Second of all, Adam and Steve, no, I don't think so. It was Adam.
That's nice, okay?
Adam and
Our next
Eve.
question comes
Okay,
from
I'm just
economic school.
putting it out there.
School public policy. Do you feel like private funding is undermining the political process in the United States?
Who do you think is part of the political process? It is the people and it is the corporation. And it is the big business. These are the people that allow the politics to keep running. You have a job, right? Where do you think that job comes
We
from?
have not found
It
souls in
comes from
corporations.
big-
We've tried.
Big business.
I think the corporations have souls. They're completely corrupted.
No, I'm sorry. The evidence for souls, corrupted or non-corrupted, has not shown.
There is definitely an aura over Houston.
First of all, Houston First Baptist Church, we'd just like to say that everybody here can have a soul through Jesus Christ, number one. Number two, for Families for America, okay, we just need to make sure that we're keeping things male and female, you know, because our kids,
Oh my God, are you serious?
guys, our kids don't need to grow up and think that this is normal, okay, this is not normal.
Who would make a better parent?
Oh my
Her
God.
or me?
Why do you have to put that in my face? You don't need to put your gayness in my
Is
face.
that claps for me? Thank you. Direct those claps to her because she should win.
Studies have shown men can't have babies.
Thank you. Two children.
Speaking of children, our next question is actually about education again, but this time public education. And specifically, what would your solution be for the budget shortfalls in the public education systems around the world? Michelle's turn first.
I only listened to part of that question.
Fix the education budget in the United States. That's all I'm asking.
I was homeschooled. Thank you. I was not educated in the public school system because it's failed. It has failed, and do you know why it has failed? Let me tell you why it has failed. Because we don't treat our animals nicely.
That's right! It's failed because of our relationship with the earth. Mother Gaia.
I don't know why you're glaring at me. I'm on your side.
He's a little intense.
All I'm saying is that we need to be, nicer to animals and gay people.
Thank you. Love her.
I'm not going to go there. I've already said my piece.
Don't care.
Go ahead, it's your
Public
turn.
education. What a farce. If you want a real education, go get a private education
Thank
and
you.
pay for it like you should. But seriously, there are lots of people who have to go to public schools because their mommies and daddies have to work. And if that happens, I think we should address the shortfalls by having those little guys work. Their little fingers are so nimble and then we can put them in the factories and they will make a ton of money for the public education.
That's the thing about families. That's the thing about families, y'all. Okay, they need to educate, they need to get money.
Studies have shown that
Okay?
people with hurt feelings cry. I think
That's because he's one of those, okay? One of those people that cries
You want
about
to make
everything.
children work?
Well, I don't care if they're gay or homosexual or whatever.
Whoa, time out. What are you talking about?
Well, he's saying he's the gay one, all worried about gay children working. I don't care
I'm
what.
worried about all children.
You know, if you sent your children to church, they wouldn't be gays.
They'd be you, and that's much worse.
Can we just take a moment to acknowledge our sponsor, John Blandford, please?
No!
Chevron oil, Chevron.
Chevron.
Chevron's everywhere.
Studies show that sponsors need money.
What?
Yes!
Need money
Yes!
for grants.
That's
Please.
Exactly.
Sponsors.
Thank
You know what? Maybe if we
No,
have more people
no.
working and less people crossing the border, those Mexicans, okay? We're Americans.
You're wearing a sombrero.
This is Chanel, okay? Chanel.
Oh, you mean Chanel?
Get to the microphone.
I'm
Sorry.
sorry. Studies have shown that interruption causes problems with
Yeah, who is he?
concentration.
Show you concentration.
All right, at this time, I want to open to a few questions from the audience. Do we have any questions?
He does. He does. He does.
Please stand up, sir, and ask your question.
God bless you. God bless you.
What about the gay animals? What would you do?
Thank you so much! God! There are gay animals!
Hey, let's let them
Start
talk.
with this. I'd love to start with this. Because let me tell you something. There is nothing cuter than a gay puppy. When you see a little gay boy puppy pump another little gay boy puppy,
Pardon me, cuteness is not quantifiable. You cannot quantify cute. We've shown
Okay,
this.
first of all, okay, we all know that AIDS, the epidemic, started with gay animals doing each other now. We all know that.
That is bullshit.
You should kill gay puppies.
First of all,
Well, I just had a poll came in that said that gay rights is actually polling really high right now, so I would like to say that gay animals are awesome.
I win!
Variation on that. I mean,
Purina has a new formula on the market.
Excuse me.
Oh, we.
yes.
Voter plan for the hippopotamus infestation.
Ooh.
Thank you.
Yes,
thank you.
Great.
That is her
Great
hippopotamus
question.
infestation down on the lake. What is your plan to deal with this?
Well, we've got homeless people.
Can eat them
There's
trash.
no correlation between hippopotamuses and homeless people. Has been
Either the hippopotamuses eat the homeless people, or the homeless people kill the hippopotamuses and eat them, and then they're not
What you need
homeless
to do,
anymore.
no. What you need to do is you need to bring in like the food chain. We need to release some lions. So that they can-
I know some bears.
See, I don't mind it if they keep it to themselves when they flaunt it like that.
No.
I can't handle it.
I am so glad that we're finally talking about what matters here. The animals. The rights of the animals.
All right, ladies, unfortunately, this is the end of the debate. I have one final question for you. And
He's got a question.
sorry, was there one? I'll make her go one more.
No, one more. Since the Richard Gere Act of 2001, what is your filtration process for bestiality?
A perfect opportunity for profit making from the human
Wait, what?
We have a solution. TSA machines.
See
So, you know
everything.
that we like to have complete answers in these debates. Please elaborate a little bit.
Okay, well, okay.
If you've got something hiding in your butt,
I'm sorry, it only counts if Michelle is
If
going
you
to
have
answer the
something hiding in your
This is where it starts. You let homosexuals get together. You let two men both come like this. It's gonna be bestiality right after that. There is no
The Constitution of Mother Nature has already been happening.
Oh my God, the liberals! Jesus Christ! I'm sorry, Lord.
can you say rude in there really well?
genome.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm sorry. What?
one final question.
Okay.
As you know, the Humane Society is picking its new mascot in the coming year. What is your plan? Are you going for
The American
the
flag.
puppy or the kitten mascot? Michelle first.
The gay puppy.
The dollar bill.
Thank you! America!
Ladies and gentlemen, democracy in action.
Democracy, America, number one! Families for America! Anthony, people!
It's nice to have your attention. The hippopotamuses have actually invaded the city, so the election's off right now. We're calling a cancellation to all of this. So.
I need my private jet!
What?
Somebody call Chevron!
I don't want these.
Somebody call Chevron!